Right now, as you watch this video, something enormous is coming for us. A galaxy, 2 trillion stars, moving toward Earth at 400,000 kilometers per hour. And here's the part that should keep you up at night. We will never, ever reach it. Not because it's too far, not because our rockets aren't fast enough, but for a reason so strange, so fundamentally broken about the universe itself, that once you understand it, you'll never look at the night sky the same way again. The Andromeda Galaxy is the most distant object you can see with your naked eye. On a clear night, it appears as a faint smudge of light near the constellation Andromeda. Humble, quiet, almost forgettable. But that smudge contains more stars than your mind can possibly hold, and it is barreling toward the Milky Way right now. So, here's the question that's going to haunt this entire video. If Andromeda is racing toward us, if it will one day collide with our own galaxy, why is it completely, utterly, physically impossible for a human spacecraft to ever reach it? The answer involves the most mysterious force in the universe, something that even Einstein struggled to explain, something that is, right now, silently tearing the cosmos apart. The Andromeda Galaxy, officially known as Messier 31, sits approximately 2.537 million light-years from Earth. Let that number breathe for a moment. 1 light-year is nearly 9.6 trillion miles. The distance to Andromeda is 2.537 million of those. If you tried to write out that distance in miles, you'd fill a book just with zeros. But scientists don't just study Andromeda because of its size or distance. They study it because it is us, or rather, what we are about to become. Andromeda and the Milky Way are gravitationally locked in a slow, inevitable dance. In about 4.5 billion years, these two galaxies will collide and merge into one enormous elliptical galaxy that astronomers have already named Milkomeda. So Andromeda isn't just a distant curiosity, it is our cosmic destiny, and yet we can never touch it. Here's where things start to get strange. You might assume the reason we can't reach Andromeda is purely about speed. Build a faster ship, figure out warp drives, give it enough time, and surely we could get there. But even if we somehow built a spacecraft that could travel at the speed of light, the absolute maximum speed allowed by the laws of physics, the journey would still take 2.5 million years. No human civilization survives 2.5 million years. Our species has only existed for about 300,000 years. Written history is barely 5,000 years old. So, yes, the distance alone seems like an impossible wall. But the real reason we can never reach Andromeda isn't the distance as it exists today. It's the distance as it will exist tomorrow. Here's the twist that changes everything. In 1929, an astronomer named Edwin Hubble made one of the most unsettling discoveries in the history of science. He found that distant galaxies weren't just sitting still, they were moving away from us. All of them, in every direction. The universe itself was expanding, but it gets worse, much worse. In 1998, 2 independent teams of astronomers were studying distant exploding stars, supernovae, trying to measure exactly how fast the universe was expanding. They expected to find that gravity was slowing things down over time, that the universe was coasting, maybe even decelerating. Instead, they found the opposite. The expansion of the universe wasn't slowing down, it was speeding up. Something was pushing space itself apart, faster and faster with every passing moment. Something invisible, undetectable, and utterly relentless. They called it dark energy. And it is why Andromeda is unreachable. To understand why dark energy makes Andromeda forever off limits, you have to understand something about how distance works in an expanding universe. Imagine drawing 2 dots on a balloon, then blowing it up. The dots aren't moving across the balloon's surface. The surface itself is stretching. The dots get farther apart, not because they're traveling, but because the space between them is growing. That's exactly what's happening with galaxies across the universe. Now, Andromeda is close enough, cosmically speaking, that gravity holds us together. The gravitational attraction between our two galaxies is stronger than the expansion of space in our local neighborhood. That's why Andromeda is actually approaching us rather than racing away. But beyond our local group of galaxies, the expansion of space wins. Galaxies beyond a certain distance are being carried away from us faster than light itself, not because they're moving through space at those speeds, that would violate Einstein's laws, but because space itself between us and them is growing so rapidly that the effective distance increases faster than light can cross it. This boundary is called the Hubble Horizon. It marks the edge of the observable universe that we could theoretically ever reach, even with infinite time and infinite speed. And here's the brutal truth. Most of the universe that we can see right now already lies beyond that horizon. We can see it. We just can never get there. Now here's where it gets even more extraordinary. Because dark energy is accelerating the expansion of the universe, the Hubble Horizon isn't fixed. It's shrinking, relative to what we can reach. Every year that passes, more galaxies cross over that line of no return. More of the cosmos slips permanently beyond our grasp. Like islands slowly swallowed by a rising tide, galaxy clusters that are visible to us today will billions of years from now become invisible, their light stretched so thin by expanding space that it fades into nothing. Astronomers calculate that in approximately 150 billion years, every galaxy outside our local group will have vanished from the observable sky entirely. Not destroyed, just unreachable, separated by an ever-growing gulf of space that no signal, no spacecraft, no beam of light could ever cross. Future civilizations, if any exist, will look up at their sky and see only their own merged galaxy. They'll have no evidence that the rest of the universe exists at all. The cosmic isolation will be total and absolute and permanent. But let's bring this closer to home, closer to right now. Even Andromeda, the galaxy coming toward us, the one we will one day merge with, sits at the very edge of what's gravitationally bound to us, barely inside the safety net. If you launched a spacecraft toward Andromeda today, at the speed of light, for the first million years of the journey, you'd be making real progress. But all around you, the fabric of space would be warping, stretching, carrying other galaxies away. Then, around the halfway point, something terrifying would happen. The expansion of space in the vast gulf between our galaxy and Andromeda would begin to matter. The destination wouldn't stay put. Perturbations in the gravitational dance between our two galaxies, combined with the underlying push of dark energy, mean that a sufficiently fast spacecraft might, in certain models, miss Andromeda entirely. The target moves. The universe doesn't wait, and space itself is not a neutral, empty canvas you simply travel across. It is a dynamic, living, expanding medium that actively works against your journey. And here's the most mind-bending truth of all. The light reaching your eyes right now when you look at Andromeda, that faint smudge in the night sky, left that galaxy 2.5 million years ago. You are not seeing Andromeda as it is. You are seeing it as it was when our ancestors were barely learning to use stone tools, when the entire human story hadn't even begun. The real Andromeda, the one that exists at this very moment, is invisible to you. Its light hasn't arrived yet. You are looking at a ghost, a message from the ancient past, traveling at the speed of light, only now completing its journey. Every star you see in that smudge may already be dead. Every civilization that may have existed there could have risen and fallen a million years before humans ever walked the earth. The universe is so vast, so old, and so fast that we are permanently locked out of its present. We can only ever witness its past, and we can never go to it. So why is it impossible to reach the Andromeda Galaxy? Not simply because of distance, not simply because of speed, but because the universe itself is expanding, accelerating in fact, driven by a mysterious force called dark energy that we still don't fully understand. Because space is not empty, it is an active, stretching medium that carries galaxies beyond any hope of contact. Because even light, the fastest thing in existence, cannot outrun the growth of the cosmos. Andromeda will collide with the Milky Way in 4.5 billion years. Our two galaxies will merge into one, but no spacecraft launched today, not even a theoretical, physics-defying one, could navigate that journey and arrive at Andromeda as it exists now. The universe has edges we can see but never touch, destinations that are real but permanently forbidden. And here's the thought I want to leave you with. If dark energy continues accelerating, and every measurement we have suggests it will, there will come a moment in the far future when even the light from our own sun will no longer be able to escape to the rest of the universe. We won't just be unable to reach other galaxies. We will be unreachable ourselves. A civilization on a pale blue dot, inside a galaxy, inside a universe so vast and so fast that the universe simply moves on without us. The question isn't whether we can reach Andromeda. The question is, are we already alone?